Hello everybody, hopefully you guys are enjoying this amazing-tastic episode 100. Anyways, what's going to happen today? Well, I'm going to go over quite a few defend games. So, a lot of people have been asking me for some more defend games. We don't play enough of them, we play mostly Assault, and that's because I like Assault personally just a little bit better. Now, the first thing I'm going to go over kind of a lot of crazy different things throughout this entire video. Just so you guys know, this is a lot of mixture of random videos. They're not one sort of certain type of video because I felt like it'd be more fun to mix things up a little bit. So first of all, what I'm doing is I'm actually testing out the start of the $1,000 income. So I don't think a lot of people actually know about this. What you can do is you can kind of just basically skip all of your balloon popping for round 1 and 2, and basically just say, screw it, we're going to get the $1,000 income first. That's because the $1,000 income is just a little bit more economically efficient compared to getting the $300 incomes. So basically I'm testing what's better. Is it the $1,000 income, or is it the $300 income? I don't really know. So actually I have two different games here, kind of trying to test it out a little bit, explain the difference, and we'll see what actually comes up as being better. Both of the games are actually going to be on Yin Yang here. They're basically going to be doing the exact same thing, so hopefully it's not too boring for you guys. I think it'll still be sort of exciting because my enemy's doing kind of different things as well, so we'll actually see some kind of crazy strategy throughout this. Anyways, if you notice, the first thing that I always like to do is I like to start off with Dart Monkeys. Most of the time, I think Dart Monkeys are probably a lot better off than most of your other towers, especially when you're trying to play for some really good middle game time. Now, if I try and go for some late game action, sometimes I try and skip Dart Monkeys and actually go only boomerangs and cannons, because I want some sort of other really good strong tower, for example, a Monkey Ace or something, to help me get into those later rounds. Maybe a Monkey Ace, maybe a Super Monkey, maybe even a Spike Factory, because you know what, 4-2 Spike Factories are actually pretty darn good for some of those late rounds. So anyways, you're noticing is my in-game income right now is already at like over 365 by level 7, and that's okay. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to check the difference at level 10. So I think level 10 gives us enough time to actually test what's better, the $1,000 income start or the $300 income start. And also you have to understand a little bit of the difference is that you waste a lot of lives really early on. So going with that $1,000 income boost just to start is actually like, it lose like 40-50 lives right there in the beginning. But I think one of the best ways, somebody tried to explain this to me, which I kind of already understood this, but just hearing the words of this made it just maybe a little bit simpler for some of you guys to actually understand. It said 149 lives of the defend mode are completely irrelevant. The only life that counts is that last one. So if that means that you're going really, really high income the entire, like the very, very beginning, and waste 149 lives, and then you get a really solid defense where you can never lose the rest of the game, that's perfect. Okay, fantastic. Now I don't recommend doing that exactly because guess what? You're probably going to end up losing one life here or there on some of those tougher rounds. So I do recommend sticking right around 50. I think 50 is right around the best place to go for the early rounds. Before level 10, probably don't want to lose anything more than 100 lives. So what's going on here? If you're noticing, I went with 2 Dart Monkeys, and I also got my 3-2 boomerang here, and that 3-2 boomerang is here to pop the leads. It's a glaive ricochet. Glaive ricochets bounced all those balloons, and they're super duper helpful. Now, one thing I do want you guys to notice here is my glaive ricochet. Actually, I put him on close. So this is something that's kind of important. You want to put him on close because that'll mean he'll miss less. And you'll realize this in my next game because I was a total noob cake, and I didn't do it the right way, and I actually kind of almost, well, I did. I lost because of it. But anyways, if you notice, we're already losing some lives here. What are we going to do? But we did get the fourth tier income boost, which is freaking amazing. You want to get the 4th tier income boost as easily as possible. So basically, actually, I wrote this down somewhere. Hold on, let me find it really fast. What was my income on level 10? My income on level 10 was 480, and I had $1,500. So that was like right at the end of level 10. So that's pretty darn good. And I'll actually... because I said this is a comparative game, I'm going to compare it to the other game of the $300 income boost to finally put a nail in the coffin. What's better to start with? Is it the $1,000 income boost, or is it the $300 income boost? I've been hearing a lot of people saying a lot of different things, and hopefully this will help you guys understand just a little bit what's actually better. A lot of good defense players seem to think that $1,000 income boost is better. I usually just start off with a $300 income boost because I don't feel like wasting all those lives. Now what happens here is, guess what? I forgot to get my Camo detection. Oh my god, I am terrible. So I forgot to get camo detection. I should have got my mortar up, and in fact, a mortar's not even that good for that level. So that was just a total noob move on my part. So if you guys are noticing, this isn't just straight up all wins. This is showing me doing a lot of noob cake moves. Now here's the difference between this game. This game, I go with a lot of $300 income boosts. And the $300 income boosts allow me to get income a little bit faster, which means instead of waiting like 30 seconds or whatever for me to build up that $1,000 income boost, I can start getting those 15 income boosts every single pretty darn fast over here. And then in the meantime, I can also get a dart monkey just a little bit faster. That dart monkey makes me lose less lives in the beginning. But also that means I'm buying more $300 income boosts, which means I'm wasting just a little tiny itty bit of money, which is sort of sad. The higher income boost you get, the better. I think most people understand that. The higher tier, the better. No matter what, all 4 tiers. Don't argue with me. It's proven. It's math. You can't argue with me about it. Anyways, first thing you want to do is get a 0-3 dart monkey. So that's what I did. I got a 0-3 dart monkey. I usually get a 0-3 for level 5. A 0-2 or something like that is usually okay for level 4 because you can actually survive and not lose that many lives. So now you're noticing one difference thing here is that I have more lives than I did in the other game, and I already got a 0-3 dart monkey. So that's pretty helpful. But also now I have to save up for my $1,000 income boost. So basically, it's hard to tell exactly what you're doing because the rounds are a little bit different. The time is just a little bit different. Sadly, I did not write down the times, but I kind of assumed that they were going to be roughly the same. I probably should have written those down, and in fact, I'm going to actually go back and look at them after the game just to check again. But I really want to actually figure this out for myself, and I'll actually reciprocate and make sure I tell you guys in like my next video or something what time it was and how much money I got at that time. So basically, just so you guys understand completely, I'm testing whether $300 income boosts or $1,000 income boosts are better for the very, very first thing you buy. And personally, I think that before I started this, I was biased in thinking that the $300 income boost was better. So just so you guys understand that I am slightly biased. I've always gotten the $300 income boost. I've never gotten the $1,000 income boost because I felt like I was wasting that 24 seconds trying to save up or the 30 seconds saving up for that $1,000 income boost. And then on top of that, you have to wait another 12 seconds to get a dart monkey to save up enough money for the dart monkey, so it's kind of sad. So now you're noticing it's round 10 now. What's the difference? Well, basically I gave myself just that extra few, like 3 seconds there, and basically what happened was the last game, the $1,000 income boost start was in fact 480, and I had about $1,500. This game, I had 470 in-game income with about $1,000. So is it a huge difference? Absolutely not. There is not a huge difference, and if you feel like going $300 income boost and losing less lives, go right ahead. It's almost the same thing. I mean, personally, I think going $300 income boost is just a little bit more helpful because you lose a little bit less lives, and those can actually help you out in the late game. So doing that is actually kind of helpful. On the other hand, if you're really going for those late game, where you like really need that economy and you're going for that late game action, your best bet is probably, in fact, to get the $1,000 income boost. But $300 income boost definitely does save you some lives. So anyways, what you're going to notice here is that my 3-0 glaive ricochet sadly was on first and not on close. And guess what happened? He kept missing. And sadly enough, that missing actually made me, guess what? Yeah, I went from 40 lives down to, what? I lost? I got defeated because I didn't put him on close, and I kind of put a little bit different targeting on him, and maybe it's a little bit of bad placement. So normally I would not have lost there. I had like $4,000 built up. I could have easily gotten a 4-2 cannon, some 3-2 boomerang, or some 2-3 boomerangs or something like that, but I didn't. I'm an idiot. So now this game, what you're going to notice is I did not go with Dart Monkey, so I wanted to try something out just a little bit different here. This is Joey Rainstorm. He's a pretty darn good player. I think a lot of people probably know him, especially from the forums and stuff like that. He's pretty good. I like him. He's a really nice person, and he's definitely very helpful in helping me understand the new updates and stuff like that. He definitely comes out and helps me out with my videos and stuff. He's a really nice guy, so I just like him in general. Anyways, so what you can notice here is I did again start with the $300 income boost. I did not decide to go with the $1,000 income boost. I think a $1,000 income boost and saving up for the boomerang is just a little bit too hard on your lives. You probably don't want to do that. So if you're doing the Dart Monkey start, which I think most people tend to do, that's something that you can probably end up doing. And now, oh my goodness, he's going with his Dart Monkey start, which is of course pretty darn good. He loves the darts. Look at that. He loves them. And yeah, they're pretty good if you're a nub cake. No, I'm just joking. Darts are okay to start off with. I was just messing with them. So anyways, you can notice I have a 2-3 boomerang right now, which is not perfect for popping all the balloons. Now, on this level, yeah, you can do a pretty darn good job. Level 5 is actually not too bad. In fact, I got most of them. And now I can also get the $1,000 income boost. So I did get the $1,000 income boost. If you start with boomerangs, you do want to get the $1,000 income boost, but it is very tough. On this level, it's probably the easiest because you can actually do a lot of popping because your glaive just magically like circles around in those little spots over there. And you can just get lots and lots of popping power out of them. So our boomerangs are doing fairly well, but now what am I going to do? I can either save up for a 3-0 or a 2-3. Personally, I think a 2-3 is a little bit better, but it's harder to save up for. So if you need to get a 3-0, go right ahead. But I got the 2-3, so I'm pretty darn set for a little while. Now I can get some economy going, so I got to get some $300 income boost and some $1,000 income boost. And personally, I think saving up for the $1,000 income boost first is probably your best bet. Save up for the $1,000 income boost, and then in the meantime, buy the $300 income boost. That's basically what I recommend. Don't buy the $300 income boost and then save up for the $1,000 ones, because guess why? $1,000 income boosts take a long time to come back, while 300 income boosts, you can just keep buying them and buying them and buying them. So yes, more defend mode. These are all defend mode games. You guys should have some fun with these. I know I did. I had a lot of fun playing these defend mode games, and in fact, there's a lot of them. And I also did something kind of special too, which I kind of got some suggestions for, and I didn't do it exactly how people wanted to, but hopefully it was at least somewhat helpful. Some of these later games, you guys will actually probably enjoy them. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Of course, you can skip there if you wanted to, but what's the fun in that? Don't do that. Just watch the entire video. By the way, if you guys want to press like for me for making these videos, I would definitely appreciate that. I'm going to probably remind you guys quite a few times on all my episode 100s, but I put kind of a lot of work into these, and overall, I think, you know, I probably spent like 5-6 hours actually making these videos. So if you guys want to just, all I'm really asking is you press the little green button. Is it really too much to ask? I don't think so. Anyways, what you're going to notice here is he actually had sold one of his dart monkeys, which is kind of odd. So he sold a dart monkey, and then he's like, oh man, oh crap, I don't have enough money. So he actually bought some more 0-3 dart monkeys, and guess what? They actually overran him. So he got overrun because he went for the 4th tier income boost just a little bit too early. So here's another game on the temple. So, you know, we're kind of switching around in a little bit of maps here. We start off with Yin Yang and went over to Rally, and I want to play some Temple. Temple on defend mode. It's actually pretty darn fun. So first thing you want to do is bam shazam. Should you save up for the $1,000 income boost, or should you get the $300 income boost? I don't know. I was mixing it up a little bit. I was like, hey, why not? Let's start with the $1,000 income boost. But look at how many lives you actually have to let get through here. So you have to let all of round 1, which is like, oh my god, it just makes me cringe watching all these balloons. Oh no, they're all getting through. Oh my goodness. And then you have to save up for the dart monkey. Oh man, it's terrible. Terrible to watch. Anyways, we actually ended up doing it, so we actually were able to survive here. We got a 0-1 dart monkey, and then guess what? Bam! 0-2 dart monkey. F, yeah. We got the 0-2 dart monkey up, and that 0-2 dart monkey is going to help us out quite a bit. But guess what? We're really low on lives here. Oh my god. So I was like, oh crap, let me get my 0-3 up. So I got my 0-3 dart monkey, and now we're not losing very many lives. You notice my placement on the 0-3 dart monkey is actually kind of cool. And then wait, what's going on his side? Holy crap, what is that? Oh my god, we won? Well, he went with a sniper. Like, what the F was that? I have no idea. I don't know what that guy was thinking. So that wasn't as that fun of a game, but I was just showing again, the $1,000 income boost is definitely reasonable, and you can definitely get it going. So this guy is a little bit on the better side, Metal J4V or something like that. And we got in the park here, so we had another crazy one. What am I going to do? I'm going to start with $1,000 or the 300. I decided to go with the $1,000 income boost again. Now this guy started off the boomerang, which is okay. You definitely start off the boomerang. It definitely seems like it's harder to start off the boomerang than a dart monkey. But if you're going for really late game, which some people tend to think, like if they see me, that they're probably going to go late game, or they're going to try and play for late game action because of my high record. I assume that people look at somebody and they think of a high record and they're like, oh, I better plan for late game instead of just plan for kind of noob kicks in the early rounds. So you're going to notice I actually put a dart monkey over here. I got the $1,000 income boost, and I just straight up started getting dart monkey action going. And I started buying more $300 income boosts. I'm like, I'm going to go really high economy this game. And guess what? There's lots of balloons getting through. I was like, oh crap, I'm already down to 32 lives. I better get some higher level dart monkeys, right? Nope, I'm going to get more income. And then I was like, whoa, what am I doing? And then I just ran out of lives, and it was very sad. I was like, oh no, That's not fun. So anyways, yeah, I kind of misedited that a little bit, but don't worry about it. We'll just skip on here to the next game. This guy is not quite as good. He's kind of a little bit of a nubcake. And by the way, I don't mean anything negative against the quote-unquote nubcakes. It just means they're inexperienced. They really haven't played too much. Just because somebody has under 100 games doesn't mean they're a bad player. It just means they really haven't had as much experience as I have. And I think I have quite a lot of experience. I have like 800 games under my belt. Oh yeah. Plus, I have BTD 5 experience, so I'm just experienced up the butt. Yeah, I am. So anyways, what we're doing here, we got the $1,000 income boost again, and I did it on Rally, and I also wanted to get some dart monkeys here. So I started with the $1,000 income boost, got these dart monkeys, and I'm all set to go. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. So I got I got my 0-2 dart monkey. He's popping lots of balloons, but I'm down to 40-something lives. Oh my god, 30-something lives already. Well, I got my 0-3 up. So I got the 0-3, so that's okay. I didn't go with too many $300 income boosts. Don't make the same mistake as me. By the way, I don't play defend very much, so that's why a lot of these times it may look like I'm doing nubcake things, and that's because I kind of am. I'm less experienced in defense mode than I am in assault mode. I think that's kind of obvious shown from my videos. I really don't play defense mode very much. I really don't think it's the most fun thing in the entire world. But I think just because I'm pretty decent at BTD 5, I actually figure things out. So this was kind of like a test mode, kind of testing different things out and seeing how good I could do with different types of towers and different types of income boost here and there, and a little bit of different targeting with my different guys. So if you're noticing, I'm actually using this dart monkey and I'm putting him on last. I'm keep buying those $1,000 income boosts as much as possible. So this was the game where I was like, $300 income boosts, I'm really not going to try and get very many of those. I'm going to try and go mostly $1,000 income boosts, straight from the get-go. $1,000 income boost, get the dart monkeys, save up for another $1,000 income boost, and the only time I buy the $300 income boost is when I cannot afford the $1,000 income boost. At least that was the plan. So I didn't really noob here, but didn't do exactly what I told you guys I was going to do, because now I need to start buying some dart monkeys. I felt like a couple balloons were leaking, and I'm already down to 20-something lives, 28 here, and there's a kind of hard level coming up, and I really did not want to lose on defend mode, so I did get a couple of these random dart monkeys in the top. But saving up for $1,000 income boost most of the entire time, and then in the meantime, anytime I get some anytime I can buy $300 income boosts, I will. But I would like to get some sort of other extreme popping power here, because guess what? Dart monkeys don't actually make you survive very long on this level. Dart monkeys on Rally are kind of tough because everything's all curved. Dart monkeys are good for straight lines. There's really not too many good straight lines to do, or to like put your dart monkeys at. There's some reasonable spots, but then whenever you have to target things, they just end up being in the wrong spot for the wrong targeting. You'll start targeting the wrong balloons, and you'll be like, oh no, I didn't mean for him to do that, but you didn't even think that it was going to happen because it didn't look like he could reach there. So anyways, just overall, it's kind of tough sometimes to actually good targeting with your dart monkeys on this level. But if you get something like his 3-0 boomerang with a couple dart monkeys, it's bam shazam, you guys got this. And I know I'm saying bam shazam a lot, I'm talking really, really fast, I'm trying to get things exciting for you guys, I'm trying to make episode 100 freaking awesome. So anyways, slow down just a little bit here. Take a chill pill, Chris. So what's going on? Well, we got level 30 coming up here. Got a 3-0 boomerang, and we're actually taking care of it. But we're almost losing lives here, but we're not. So we're going to get our 4th tier income boost. Yeah, we are. We're going to get the 4th tier income boost. It's going to be super duper awesome. As soon as we get that, we can start building whatever the heck we want. So basically, what do I do with my 4th income tier income boost? I try and get it right around 400 to 500 in-game economy, and then save up for my $750, or yeah, my $700 income boost, which is extremely helpful on anytime you're trying to get to late game. You definitely want to save up and get that 4th tier income boost as soon as possible, which is usually start saving right around 10 or so. So anyways, what's going on now? I got my monkey village up. Nothing's really going to kill me now. I got my boomerang, got my cannon, got my monkey village. What are we going to build next? Well, we can build anything we want. So why don't we just get like a 4-2 cannon or something like that? Probably end up getting some more boomerangs. Then we're going to have to start getting some Moab Maulers. So also with that, something that I tend to forget because I'm a loser sometimes is my my camo detection, which is kind of sad. So I got my monkey village up here, and guess what? I didn't even really look at the other guy, but level 40 came, level 20 came, and just totally rocked him. Now, from here on out, if I made my video correctly, which I'm hoping it is going to be basically like me trying to do good on this level right here, Hydro Dam. So, first of all, just as a sort of like, I don't know, just as a buffer type of thing, I have to tell you guys that a lot of these games are me being very bad. I'm testing out new things, I really haven't played defend mode very much on here, and I know you guys wanted to see me get really, really high in defend mode on this level, but it's actually very, very tough. And in fact, I don't think I made it very far at all. Yeah, I don't think I made it very far at all. And I may actually have to, I don't know. It's really kind of hard for me to explain what I'm doing, but basically you have to use a lot of 0-3 dart monkeys, sometimes boats. And if you're going to notice, a lot of these people are just as bad as me. They're just having a lot of trouble with these, with hydro damage. Just a tough map overall. I realize that you guys probably are having just as much problems as I am. I just can't seem to get past level like 12 or 13 on this map at my best. But I'm also trying, like I said, I'm trying new strategies out. So don't get too mad at me for trying out these new strategies. There's a lot of different things going on here. There's boats, there's dart monkeys, there's boomerangs, there's cannons. I don't think I show all of them because I've kind of tried to get away from boomerangs and cannons on this level because on defend mode they're just not that great. They're kind of expensive for the amount of accurate popping power you get. Usually I try and stick with mostly 0-3 dart monkeys, and I've been lately trying out the boat. And in fact, I found a reasonable strategy to actually use where you can use a mixture of boats and dart monkeys and get to 13 plus, sometimes 15 plus, depending on how well you play it. So I'm not yet able to do like Moab popping power and stuff like that. I just can't get a good enough in-game income to do that. But I will hopefully learn how to do that. Anyways, what's going on here? So I'm with a lot of $300 income boosts again, and of course I got just got my 0-3 dart monkey, and as soon as you get the 0-3 dart monkey, you're not going to be losing too many lives around here. But still, you do lose lives, which is the sad thing. Like, it's just so hard because guess what? Yellows are just too fast, and you just don't get enough popping power for the like grouped blues and stuff like that, so you just lose mass amount of lives. And if you notice my enemy here, he actually doesn't have very many lives lost. So that's pretty fancy on his part. Not very many lives lost, but look at these yellow balloons. They just kind of run right through, and I'm already down to like almost no lives. I'm trying to defend here. Got some of my dart monkeys up here, but guess what? This is a tough freaking level. These yellows and these greens and these blues are just slowly leaking, slowly making me die, and we will end up losing this game. Bad news for us, but what are you gonna do, really? So anyways, yeah, a little bit of an editing error again. I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't really have time to go through and check all of these. So yeah. Anyways, this guy's kind of a much bigger nub than usual that I would normally play. This guy's 10 and 21, which is kind of a low amount of wins. That's like a 1 to 2 win ratio, which is very low. Now, we started off with a boat, so I was thinking, this was the first part where I'm like, wait, would boats be useful? I'm basically showing you guys like kind of like a snap picture of like how I decided what to use at this level. And then I saw him sell his boat, and I was like, what the heck did he do that for? And then he actually repositioned his boat and tried to use it there. Now me, I went with my really high incomes. I went with a lot of incomes, like straight off the bat. I'm like, I better get a high income, and I can use that to my advantage for the rest of the game. And guess what? I'm just losing mass amounts of lives. And oh poo, guess what? He just said goodbye, which is too bad, so sad. So now I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's start with the boat. I felt like I would have lost that game no matter what, but that was like the game that I wanted to show you guys that, oh, I learned how to use boats, I think. So anyways, this guy started off with a boomerang, which if you're going to look at his boomerang, yes, it looks like he's lagged just a little bit here. But he's actually doing okay. His boomerang's actually doing reasonable, and in fact, if you put him on last or something, he could probably be just as reasonable. Now my boat, I think my positioning on my boat is pretty darn good, especially when you leave your boat on last. If you leave your boat on last, look at all these balloons he actually gets. It like aims, it gets full popping power basically. Every single dart that boat shoots out comes out completely straight, right down that line, and pops all those balloons that it possibly can. Now you're going to have to be a little bit careful on levels like 5 and stuff like that, because guess what, your boat's actually not going to be able to pop all those blue balloons, especially when those group blue balloons come. But also at the same time, Grape Shot is not that fantastic. Grape Shot is probably not going to give you too much more extra popping power, so you probably don't want to get Grape Shot. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Now this guy's got a boomerang, got a wizard and stuff, so he's doing pretty good. He has a pretty solid defense, I suppose, but it says he's losing lives, which is kind of odd. On my screen, it's not really that he's losing too many lives. So if you notice, those blue balloons actually went through pretty darn fast. So even though we started off pretty decent, a lot of those blue balloons. Now I'm also testing out the boat here. I thought I could maybe put it on that little rapid area that like they come out of that pipe, but sadly they do not. So I'm losing just way too many lives. I'm like, oh poo. Oh poo, I'm just losing millions of lives. So I'm going to have to do something else besides just a boat. Even with this Grape Shot here, it's just not working out. Like these yellow balloons, they just shoot right through. Luckily enough, my enemy was not able to actually defend that well. So, I was able to actually beat him that way. Now this guy right here, this guy is Shazbo90. So Shazbo90, that's kind of a cool name. It just kind of has a ring to it. Shazbo90. And here we are versus Shazbo90. Super John Bumble versus Shazbo90. And we have to get some income boosts. And this guy's starting off with a boat as well. I'm like, oh my goodness, what should we do? Should we start off with a boat? Should we start off with the Dart Monkey? I don't know. Why not try the $1,000 income boost? I've tried it on the other levels. Let's try for it. So yeah, this guy, he even understands. He's like, going for the $1,000 income boost. Holy crap, Ola. And I'm like, yeah, I know it is a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I really have never tried it before, so let's test it out right now. Let's have a little bit of fun with it. So anyways, I'm like, first things first, let's get this guy here. We're gonna try and find just a little bit of a new positioning for our Dart Monkey. So I kind of put him down here on the bottom instead of up there on the pipe. And guess what? It just did not work out. I got my few Dart Monkeys up. I do have a really reasonable defense, but just not enough lives. And that was a problem. Not enough lives there, so that's not what you want to do. Hopefully you guys are still having fun with me trying to learn how to play Hydro Dam on defend mode. So I tried here again. I'm like, you know what? That positioning was just a little bit off. He was shooting a little bit up, and it really wasn't working. So I'm going to start with the Dart Monkey instead of going with $1,000 income boost and do the same spot and see if it works out just a little bit better. And what's going on? This guy started off with a boat. So this guy's like, oh, F yeah, we got a boat up on the top here. We're just going to shoot lots of balloons, and the boat's doing fairly well. Now, starting off with a boat is kind of sad, because if you start off with a boat, you really can't get very many income boosts to start off with. You have to spend all $600 on the boat, and then you don't get any more monies. So it's kind of like inhibiting your ability to get early money, which is kind of a problem. You definitely want to get some early money. So I'm thinking about using some other things. Like he said, this is the first time I'm using a boat. It's definitely a reasonable start. I think he's got it on last and everything, so he knows how to play. Got the Grape Shot up here. Grape Shot's not working that much magic on him, but I got some pretty decent defense here. Now I got a 0-3 Dart Monkey. I got my 0-1 Dart Monkey down there, and we're actually popping most of the balloons on level 5, so that's pretty darn good. Now I also got my range upgrade for my Dart Monkey, which is actually quite helpful. I do recommend getting the range upgrades for the Dart Monkey. Get a 0-3, and then get some economy or something like that, and then probably start getting like a 2-3 or something like that. 34 lives, like 1-3, 2-3, 0-3 Dart Monkeys. I'm not really sure what they are, but we're actually doing okay. Look at that, we popped the yellows, we popped the blues, and we're doing, I don't know, I think this is a pretty darn decent strategy. Now what you're going to notice here is I actually completely stopped going with a lot of economy. We're just kind of saying, screw the economy, let's get some good towers here. So we got like some 0-3 Dart Monkeys, we got 3 of them actually, 3 of these Dart Monkeys. So these guys should be able to pop everything, right? Not really. The pinks are too fast. The pinks just run right through. The yellows just run right through. They're too fast. It's just hard to get them. But we do actually end up winning because that guy did not have enough economy because he started off the boat. So finally, we're getting on track here. We're learning how to play this game, and we're learning how to win some games and get a little bit farther every single time. That's what we need to do. So now I'm actually replacing the same guy, Mubsy, as a couple of the other games that we played earlier today. And now I'm starting off with a $300 income boost, so not $1,000 income boost on this level especially. On other levels, okay, you can do it. But overall, I don't know. So anyways, I got 2 of them. I got two of those $300 income boosts, 3 of the $300 income boosts, and now I'm going to save up for a Dart Monkey. So I got that Dart Monkey up there. I did lose quite a few lives, but we actually got him up fast enough where we can do some damage. Now, the only thing I really don't like about the Dart Monkeys and starting them off over here is that sadly enough, whenever you upgrade them, they seem to not shoot a dart. So you kind of have to try and upgrade them at certain times to make them get the most amount of popping power, so they don't skip a dart. Anyways, we got a 0-3, so by level 4, and we probably won't lose that many lives on level 3s, or on level 4, so that's pretty darn good. We got a 0-3 Dart Monkey. Now what are we going to do? Well, we're going to try something a little bit different. Oh my goodness, yes we are. We're not going to just mass Dart Monkeys anymore. No, we're not. We are going to get we're going to get a boat. So a mix of a boat and a Dart Monkey. We've already tried that, but it's a different pattern. We're trying with the Dart Monkey first, and then we get a boat. So that's a little bit different than what we're used to. And anyways, look how fantastic it's working. The boat's actually making everything get kind of like doing some damage, and then the Dart Monkey just does the cleanup. So, oh my goodness, this is getting pretty darn good. Now my enemy, if you notice, he's just got a 0-3 Dart Monkey for right now. So he's probably going with quite a bit of he's trying to catch up with economy because he started off with a Dart Monkey before I did. But I got some basic income boost right from the get-go. Now what you're going to notice is yellows are still a little bit tough. Let me get a drink really fast. Yellows are still tough. But we're already in round 8, so this is like one of the first times we've actually gotten to round 8, as odd as that might sound. And we're actually doing pretty darn good. I mean, look at that, we actually survived. We basically survived round 8. Sadly, my enemy did not. And now we're going to play the same guy again. So this guy we're going to play on defend mode, of course. A horse, of course, of course. And we have $300 income boost. And basically, I'm going to try and perfect this strategy just a little bit better. I don't know if this is the best thing to do. Maybe get another boomerang or something like that. That's totally possible, totally reasonable. Saving up for a 3-0 boomerang might actually be very, very beneficial. But that's just so expensive. It's tough. It's really tough to get some good towers that you can use. So you really have to use everything that's low amounts of money. And guess what that is? Boats. And even boats are hard to save up for. Getting your dart monkeys is the best thing you can do. Just use the dart monkeys to the best of your ability. Start off with a couple $300 income boosts, and then slowly build up. You probably don't want to get too much lower than 50 lives while getting economy still, and then just after that, just say, screw it, no more economy, get more dart monkeys and stuff. So if you're noticing, he's got less, we've got basically the exact same amount of lives, but that's because we basically did the exact same amount of start. If you notice, my dart monkey's just a little bit moved over because I think dart monkeys are right-handed, so they tend to shoot straight down that line just a little bit easier, but I don't think it really matters too much. Anyways, I did the boat thing, he did the boat thing. It's pretty darn interesting, right? We're basically doing the exact same strategy. How far are we going to get? Oh my goodness, I have no idea. Yeah, I do, actually, but I'm just trying to make it exciting. Anyways, yeah, we're going to keep shooting these green balloons and the yellow balloons. This is the first level that yellow balloons come on, and guess what? We're still having a little bit of a problem with those. Our dart monkey killed most of them, but not all of them, and like I said, get a 2-3 dart monkey by this time. You don't want to keep just that low-level 0-3 dart monkey, because the 2-3 is going to help your dart shoot just a little bit further and hit some of those really fast yellow and green and pink balloons as well. Now, we're basically coming on to the end of the game, but we are surviving past level 8, or at least to level 8 with that boat and dart monkey action. So anyways, you guys can just finish up watching this and have fun if you want, but we're going to end up losing on level 10. Yes, level 10 is going to be our demise. We just don't have enough popping power, or at least accurate popping power. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and guess what? Have a great day.